In this drawing, we're going to learn how to carry out an extrude cut and an array, more like a basic array. So similar to our previous drawing, you click on the part and then you click on OK. It will take you into the drawing console. So when you get into the drawing console, the very first thing you need to do is to select the plane. So let's assume we're selecting the front plane. Then you can as well select your normal tool above the plane, or you go into your view and click on the view and then select normal tool. So it's also there. Then the moment you click on normal tool, the plane gets aligned. Then the next thing you need to do is to go to the sketch tool. So let's assume that we want to draw a circle at this point in time. So click on a circle and then we'll start from the origin. It's not compulsory, but kind of always advisable to start from the origin. Then you see the radius, the dotted line showing you the radius. Then you go to the side, by the left hand side of the console, you can see the value where you can still impute the value of the radius. So let's assume that we're inputting 40. So when you type in 40, so and then you click on the green tick, automatically the dimension becomes 40. To validate that, you can still click on your smart dimension and click on the circle. It will give you a diameter of 80. So you can see you can also change the diameter at this point in time. So well, we're cool with 80. Let's say okay. So once you click on the green tick, it approves the dimension. Then let's go and click on the second tick. Then that's okay. So we want to achieve an array. So we'd like to have a smaller circle around the circumference of this circle. So let's just draw a circle, and we'll click at one of the quadrants and then draw a circle. So this is actually a random circle. So let's just draw something very small. This just illustrates the act of array. So let's just make it 5. So after doing that, we'll now go to the pattern. So on the default, you see linear pattern. Then you click on circular pattern. So because what we want to do, we want those circles to revolve around the circumference of the bigger circle. So then in the pattern, you see where you can increase the number of circles. So by clicking on it, the numbers increase. So let's just take it to, let's say, to 6 or 7. So when we're done doing that, we'll click on the green tick. Then the next thing is to trim off the circles. So when you click on trim, you can see that we have 2 types of trim, but just basically want to use the default trim. So when you click on trim, it launches various kind of trims. You see the power trim. The power trim is a trim that you use when you have a lot of items to trim. So you use it by holding on your clicking button, like you by dragging it across the items that need to be trimmed. Another popular trim is trim to closet. So this one does not need dragging. It's actually slower. So you just need to click on whatever item you need to trim, and it goes up. So unlike the power trim, this is slower. So we are almost done trimming. So we are done trimming at this point in time. So we can go ahead to close our trim. So then the next thing we need to do is to go to our extrude. So we can put it in isometric, but that's not always compulsory. So just click on extrude bars or base to see what we've done in a 3D form. So when you click on that, it gives you a preview of the object. Then you can increase the length of your extrude, or rather by increasing the value. So then we have this. So what we're trying to practice this time around is to create a hole. So whenever you want to draw the next drawing, you just have to click on the surface and then click on normal tool. So want to draw a circle, which is for the hole, and so because this is just a random illustration, we just drew a circle. So at this point, you can still draw the circle and then dimension it. So, but in the case of this very drawing, we're just going to draw a random circle then, and then you see the extrude. extrude cut. So there are various kind of extrude cut. The blind extrude cut is the one that requires the value. So through all means that it should actually pass through the other side of the object. So but we don't want it, we just want a blind extrude. So then we'll leave it at this very area. It's in the middle. That's not a true hole, so you can just press OK, since this is just an illustration. Then with this we have a cut on this very